Hey there, it's Jenny from Southern Savers. It's our Monday night Q&A, which is your chance to ask any questions that you have, saving money, couponing, the sky's the limit, ask away. Every week I try to come with a topic, so this week's topic is saving at local stores or small stores. I couldn't really figure out how to name what it was that I wanted to talk about. But I've had folks ask, specifically saving at Dollar General, Family Dollar, some of those smaller stores that we all have. But I didn't want to devote a whole night to Dollar General because while they're great and all, that's a lot of talking for one little store. So that's my focus. But again, your questions can be all over the board. So you leave your questions in the comments and I will scroll through and try to keep up with them. My husband helps me. So if I don't seem to answer it right away, I promise we'll see it. And then we'll jump out and answer questions as we go along too. So hello to everyone that's popping in. And Brenda from Southern California. It is definitely not sunny Southern California here, and Hawaii. I love seeing that you guys are from all over the place. Seattle, always fun. Let's see. So we also have this on YouTube, so you have to give me a second, my Facebook folks. Facebook is usually a lot more chatty, but I don't ever want to leave my YouTube folks behind either. So as we try to cover everybody that we possibly can. Yeah, Tennessee. I love how wide and spread we are. So Dollar General makes a great topic because you guys may not realize it, but they're actually bigger than Walmart. There are way more Dollar Generals in America than there are Walmarts, than there are any other store you can think of. I would bet that most of us have a Dollar General within, I'm going to go big and say 10 miles because that's how far away mine is, but they're the closest store. And we actually kind of celebrated a little bit because it meant that if you forgot milk, there was a Dollar General within, a 10-minute drive to get milk, which was a fun moment from us. And hey, Anna from Las Vegas. So that's where we're going to go. But again, any questions that you have too, I know I just saw one pop in too on things to buy in February. That's a great question, Carrie. So I guess I'll take your question first before I forget it. The big thing in terms of the spring, we're going to go into spring cleaning mode for all of February and March, Carrie. So you've already seen a number of Windex and scrubbing bubbles coupons come out, but that's going to continue. So anything cleaning, anything organizing, and anything in terms of fitness is going to stay on sale through February and very beginning of March. After that, we see a lot of those cleaning things actually go away as we start to get into summer mode and summer grilling and vacationing. So anything that you want to stock up on in those categories, this is. The other thing to look at is clearance categories. So February is a great month to actually buy winter clothing, where for us, February is sometimes our coldest month in South Carolina, and for a lot of you guys too. It really is when most of our clearance winter clothing is starting to be marked down because they're making room for swimsuits, even though none of us are really thinking that in the middle of February. So those are the big things to look for in the stores. So cleaning supplies, organizational, and fitness on just sales, and then anything winter clothing on clearance. And we're still seeing even Christmas clearance deals. So we posted one today at World Market that they've got 90% off Christmas. I can't even really imagine that there's much left locally, but there was a lot left online. So, that could hang out for a little while longer, but usually Christmas clearance is long gone by February. Talking about Dollar General being everywhere, Ned Mom on YouTube, on the YouTube side, says that they just got their first Dollar General in her city in Oregon. So maybe they're not as everywhere as I thought. But in the South, there is literally what feels like a Dollar General in any four corners that could have been a town. Dollar General will put a store there. So they really are almost everywhere. Let's see. Yes, and Heidi, it is. It's out in the country is where they tend to put them, just small rural areas. So let's jump into DG for a little bit. That's what we call it, going to the DG. And then we're going to do Family Dollar and Dollar Tree. And outside of the dollar stores, I did want to talk a little bit about some of the smaller grocery stores that we don't always hit. So Whole Foods, which is like the opposite of Dollar General, and any of those other small ones. So if you've got a small grocery store that you don't feel like I give enough time, this would be a great night to also chime in with those questions. But in terms of Dollar General, the first biggie, hopefully you've long learned this one, is that every Saturday there is a 5 off 25 coupon. You can print that from their website. You can load it as a mobile coupon to your phone number. There's no reason to be shopping in a Dollar General on a Saturday without the 5 off 25 coupon every Saturday. Occasionally, they will also put one out on Friday. So this past week, there was one for Friday and Saturday. Not every week on the Friday coupon, but every week on the Saturday coupon. So the hard part with those coupons, just to talk about the elephant in the room, Dollar General and Family Dollar both put those out on a regular basis, but they're the only stores really that are very emphatic that you cannot use that 5 off 25 coupon unless your total is $25 after every other coupon that you give them, which is incredibly frustrating because as couponers, we all know they're getting reimbursed for all of the coupons that I'm using, but they don't care. That is how they're gonna read that. They are not gonna let you scan that 5 off 25 before coupons. If you find a cashier that says yes to that, they're completely not following the corporate rule. So we really don't want to even go there. So, if you want to chime in how great your store is, let's just keep it to ourselves because it's against the corporate policy on that one. So we're going to follow corporate, but it can be frustrating. So if you're thinking you're going to come out paying next to nothing after a 5 off 25, you're going to be really disappointed. They're one of the only stores that works that way, but just so you don't go in and you're all set to go, I just want you to know how it's going to work. So at least grab it. Let's stock up on things. Let's make the bigger purchase, but let's take the $5 off 25 definitely if we were already going to go in. In terms of deals to look for with Dollar General and really Family Dollar for the same, to kind of put them together because they really are the same market. They're fighting against each other on their deals. The big ones that you're going to see the most discounts on, the most coupons that line up are always household like cleaning items. So look for laundry detergent and toilet paper, paper towels, those items as being kind of big sale items to grab, but you're also going to see a few items in personal care and a scattered few in grocery. So I'm not going to say it's only household that you're going in the door for. So for example, this week, I tried to think of things that I could hold up, but all detergent. We got a coupon. It came out yesterday and it was gone yesterday. So anyone that saw yesterday's Facebook Live, hopefully you printed it that minute because it was gone by the evening. But some of us also got this in the Sunday paper. And with the detergent at Dollar General, it comes out to $2 a bottle with the coupon. That same price for the same size bottle on sale at Publix and other places. So they're right in line with the stores that you may already be in. And why I say that is that if I'm already going to run in, I'm having a milk crisis moment, or I'm already driving past Dollar General, because literally I have to if I want to get home, there may actually be some deals at Dollar General that are identical to what you could get at a different store in town. So don't look past them and not consider stopping. Now, I'm not going to say that I coupon in Dollar General every week because I would be lying to you. But I will say that it isn't a store to just not ever look at. So if you're already driving past it, consider, do they have any deals this week? And they may. So this week, the detergent is one of them at $2 a bottle after the coupon. They also had a really good price on paper towels and on toilet paper for Cottonelle and Sparkle and a couple different brands. So look at that. The Dollar General list is on Southern Savers. It may feel a little hidden to you, but this is a fun one, and that's kind of why, I told you we have them all over the country. So Dollar General is under the National Stores column on Southern Savers at the top of the site, and Family Dollar is right underneath it because that Dollar General ad that we cover on Southern Savers would work for MedMom in Oregon and, Anna out in Nevada. We all have the exact same ad across the country, which is pretty awesome too. So that's where you're going to find it on Southern Savers in terms of looking for a list and looking for the deals. You will notice, and I pulled this just because it was in the flyer. So Dollar General puts out a lot of little tiny flyers. This one was all Valentine's. the whole list is not typed on Southern Savers. So when you're looking at the Dollar General list on Southern Savers, I'm not gonna waste my time or your time on every single thing in the ad. And there's a lot there. They sell a lot of house brands that are not necessarily deals, so stay away from some of those things. I try to follow the same rule here that I would follow in a grocery store. So if you're new, my big rule is that we're looking for items that are 40% off or more. And if it's not that, it isn't making the list. So what you see typed on Southern Savers for Dollar Generals is a smaller list. It's definitely not everything that was in the ad, but our goal isn't to buy everything in the ad, or you're gonna come home with a lot of things you don't need. So remember that. We're really talking the best of the items before you're heading in to hit the store. Yes, so Maria, could I use 2 manufacturers' coupons with 2 different values on all? Yes, you could. Or Maria, if I had a coupon that I had gotten from the Sunday paper and one that I had printed, that's fine too. So if this one says a limit of 1 per transaction, I'm flipping to find mine. There we go. Come here. I'm just destroying my insert for you guys. But if you have this guy from Sunday's paper, mine just came in the mail today, and it says limit 1 coupon per purchase of specified products, yada, yada, yada. Limit of 1 identical coupon per shopping trip. Most stores are going to allow you to have 1 of this and 1 that you printed, and that's fine. They're not identical. I printed 1 and I got 1 from the newspaper. So they're going to view those as 2 separate coupons that are not identical. You'd be fine. Okay, let me scroll back up and make sure I'm not missing any other comments as well. I've seen a number of things pop in. Heidi says they usually do dog food at a decent price too. I've noticed Dollar General have Rachel Ray Nutrish dog food for $5.75. So with a $2 coupon, it's not a bad deal. Yes, so yeah, as I was saying, you know, household and personal care, there's definitely other things that are going to pop in. We tend to buy really huge bags of pet food from Tractor Supply, so I'm not always looking for dog food in Dollar General, but that's great to know. What I would look for in terms of other deals is they have amazing clearance. That is probably the #1 reason that I am usually in Dollar General. They will mark a lot of things off at 50%, and then come the end of summer, we're hitting 90%. I know just 2 weeks ago, Christmas hit 25 cents a piece. Just whatever was left, it's a quarter a piece. Those are fun sales to hit. And a lot of times, guys, it's weird, so don't just go in and clean house, but perfect if you're trying to do, for us, like Operation Christmas Child boxes or things to donate, things for Easter baskets. There are some fun things that you can grab in the toy section when they do toy clearance, candy section. So always watch for those. The big thing with Dollar General clearance and probably Family Dollar too is that you have to be cool with at the register watching every single price and then telling them, I don't want that. Because very often the clearance section becomes this massive free-for-all where they've just thrown tons of things on a shelf, but some of the things that are mixed in there are not on clearance. And you're not going to know that until you walk up to the register. So there may end up being a line behind you. Just, you know, be strong and watch the screen, and they can take it right off. Sometimes it requires getting the manager to come back, but they're going to catch on that this is going to happen a lot. If you're buying a ton of clearance, the manager will stand right there. But just be brave and don't end up paying more than you want to pay for clearance deals. Because if I'm coming in because it's a quarter a piece, I don't really want to pay $2 because it wasn't on clearance. So stand strong on that. But there are some crazy good clearance deals, and they just can be a muddle to figure out if they've thrown them all together in that back corner. Let's see. So I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing any. Let's talk digital coupons. So some folks are mentioning that too. Dollar General does and Family Dollar both offer digital coupons. Neither one of them have a card, guys. So this is a lot like Publix. This is where we're going to enter our phone number on the keypad right where you would normally check out. So you're going to set up an account on their website. If you've never done this before, you'll log in, set up an account, and give them your phone number. And then I start loading any e-coupons that I want to directly from Dollar General's website or Family Dollar's website. And then when I go to checkout, I enter my phone number, and whatever I've bought, those coupons come off automatically. So it's just like it would work in the grocery store or another store that runs digital coupons. I just don't have a card to activate them, so I activate them when I enter my phone number. Those are still manufacturer's coupons, so always know that. It doesn't matter where you're shopping. You cannot ever use those coupons that you load from the store's website and a manufacturer's coupon together. They're all considered manufacturer, so I only get one per item that I purchase. So again, I could load an all coupon. Maybe that's the way we go on that one too, Maria. I load a digital coupon for all, and then I print one for all, or I get one from the Sunday paper. I can do that and then buy 2 bottles, but I just can't use them on the same bottle. So hopefully that makes sense for anyone that's new on those too. Okay. Yes, and Heather's saying too, and I agree, so always enter your phone number last. Any store, even Publix, guys, any store that does their digital coupons by phone number. The reason for that is if I load a bunch of Dollar General e-coupons or Publix e-coupons to my phone number, and then I start cutting coupons, and I find, let's see, I'll just make up an example. Let's see, I'm trying to find a good example to at least make up versus a weird one. Well, we can go weird. Here we go, because this is the first thing that I found. Because, you know, we're all going to buy Spam today. I can't tell you the last time I bought Spam. But as a funny example, let's say that this is your favorite thing to buy, and you have a digital coupon for 50 cents, or I have a paper coupon for $1. Well, if you love Spam, then you want to use the $1 coupon. You don't want to use the 50-cent coupon. So if you've loaded that digital coupon and you enter your phone number first, it is coming off. You don't have a way to stop it. That is just how digital coupons work in every store. But again, you're just madly in love with Spam, then you're gonna want this coupon so that you save more on the product. The only way to stop that digital coupon is to enter your phone number last after I've used all the other coupons. So hopefully that makes sense. Any store that does the phone number, you're in control. I get to decide when I'm going to enter my phone number or when I'm not going to enter my phone number. But the stores where we scan our card, so Bi-Lo, Kroger, all our normal grocery stores, they have a small conniption fit. If you do not hand them your card right now, like I've even had cashiers who won't scan a thing, but my purse is buried underneath groceries. Like, you're going to have to wait, and you're going to have to start scanning because I have to unbury the card. They won't do it. So you get the idea. But when you get to enter your own phone number, no matter the store you're in, always do it last. It just makes life so much easier. If there's a paper coupon that you want to use instead of a digital coupon, you have some control over that. So that is not just a Dollar General tip. That is an everywhere tip, but it will make your life much happier. And I know we're not all going to go out and buy Spam, but odds are there's somebody that loves it. I'm pretty sure my parents ate it when I was little, and I'm still alive, but I don't think I want it for dinner today. Okay, so let's go off topic. Coupon Polly has a question. I'm confused by Wellness Plus Bonus Cash. How do you keep track and see how much you have? So if you are looking on your receipt, there will be a total on the very bottom of your receipt of what you earned today. I am not sure if there's a total on your running total of what's left, but I do know that if you log in to Rite Aid, you will see on your dashboard your Wellness Plus points, how many points you've earned, but your dashboard will also show bonus cash that's there too. And I've been told that the cashiers in Rite Aid can also print off what is in your card, kind of like a summary of what's on your card. So you could ask them. They may look at you like you have two heads if they don't know how, but I've heard that they can. Now, that said, I have bought a whopping 2 items with bonus cash in Rite Aid since they activated it in January, and I've not kept a ton on the card, so I can't really be a guide for you on that one. For me, I'm kind of phasing out of Rite Aid because we probably have 1 more month, if that, of having any Rite Aids in South Carolina. I know they're already gone out of a number of cities. So I kind of am hesitant to really just jump in and have a bunch of bonus cash hanging around and then have to go spend it all in a week. But those are the things I would check. So bottom of the receipt for what you earned today, definitely, and logging in to look at your dashboard on Rite Aid's website, and then asking the cashier to print out what is on your card, because they can do that. Would be the three options to go to. Let's see. Oh, so Monique saying, I'm able to use the $5 off before other coupons, either by using the digital coupon first. So, if your store is going to let you, that's fine. Like I was saying, that one is where it's kind of their corporate policy that coupon be used after all of their coupons. So that's just how I want to make sure that we've approached it, so that no one is yelling at any cashiers, that we're kind of attempting to follow the rules on that one for sure. Now, again, if you have a great store, enjoy it. Let's see. That's an awesome deal. Wendy's sharing that she got 4 makeup items for $10.42 using a whole bunch of coupons, and it should have all been $24. So that's the fun part of breaking out some scissors and getting some savings. And Lynn, I love it. Does anybody else have a problem with never wanting to pay full price for anything after you've been couponing? Yes. I actually have reached a point where I want to stop other people in the store, Lynn. Like, really, you're buying that box of cereal. Do you realize that it's $4.50? Nobody pays $4.50 for cereal. But I'm pretty sure that the sweet old people that are shopping with me on Senior Day at Publix would just, walk away very scared if I tried to stop them. When would be the best time to get Valentine's Day clearance from Dollar General? So Erin, they will start the day after Valentine's Day. The best, though, is to wait it out 1 week. So they go down fast in DG. You don't need to drag it out too long. I mean, their Christmas clearance was at a quarter 2.5 weeks after Christmas. So go to that 1 week mark and you'll find easily 50%. Week and a half, they're going to be at 70%, whatever's left, and it's going to go really, really fast from there on the markdowns. Oh yeah, so Wendy, if you're in Walmart and the coupons don't scan, most Walmarts will never key in a coupon, and they also won't ever try, like the gun to make it scan. If it doesn't scan this way across the main big old piece of glass, they aren't going to touch it, and it can be really frustrating. That is one where for me, I just don't tend to coupon in Walmart just so I don't have to deal with it and walk out very, very mad in the first place. Let's see. Helena, what were your problems that you had with the Arm & Hammer coupons? Did they not want to scan, or did you have problems actually printing them if it was the printables? I know sometimes brands have issues and they just can't get their barcodes right, but I had not heard that anyone was having issues actually using them. But was it one of these guys or one of the printables? Just kind of curious. So give me a little bit more info on the Arm & Hammer coupons. Wendy, Plenty Points and how it works at other places like gas stations. So Plenty Points, it works at Exxon Mobil, Bi-Lo, and Winn-Dixie are kind of the key places now. A lot of places have dropped off. I'm going to earn them in Bi-Lo, let's say, when I buy groceries. I can earn them other places too, but those are your primary places. You're going to then enter your Plenty card number at the pump at Exxon or Mobil stations, and it's a long number. So enter that card number at the pump, and it's going to know how many points you have, and it's going to take it off your total right there at the pump. If you have a ton of Plenty points, you can only use up to $25 worth, which is 2,500 points on one tank of gas, just to give you that heads up. It will cut you off after the $25 mark, but you literally just entered at the gas pump. There are Plenty offers. So if you go to plenty.com, this is for anybody, there are actually extra offers. So I could get, and I'll try to see how quick I can pull it up while we're talking too, but logging into plenty.com, there are offers like buy $10 worth of gas today at any Exxon or Mobil and get an extra 100 points back, which is 10%. It's not bad if you think about it that way. And a lot of times the offers are on things that you buy in the convenience store side, yeah. So I just logged in, and I can show my YouTube folks this one. But there are, buy 5 gallons of Synergy fuel at any Exxon or Mobil, and you're going to get an extra 250 points, which is $2.50 back. But on 5 gallons, you know, that's 50 cents a gallon. It's not bad off of 5 gallons of gas. I think I don't know whether Synergy is their really high-level brand, but all you need to do is log in and click activate on any of these offers. So they're loaded, and then I use my Plenty card, and I'm going to have that at the pump. So I can sit here and click and activate anything that I want. And that's all that's there right now, pretty much. There's some Buy Low and Harvey's offers, but that was really it. But you can always log in with Plenty and get even more savings. They can scan your card at the register in the stores for Exxon and Mobil stations, like in the convenience store section, but you can use it at the pump. Let's see. Why do they charge a fee for cash back at Dollar General? Not sure. Now, with most places, if you just get cash back from a debit card, there's not a problem with that. But sometimes getting cash back from any other type of card is going to be a fee no matter where you are, Jonathan. So it may just be the actual kind of card that you're using, whether you're using a debit card or a credit card. It can also be for Dollar General that they have a lot of folks that are already in there asking, and so that's their way of cutting down on fraud and folks asking for things that the money isn't there for. That might be why they've also gone that route. And yes, Jeannie's mentioning Macy's and Chili's are both dropping out of Plenty points. So that's why when I said, you know, Buy Low, Winn-Dixie, Harvey's, Exxon Mobil, that's really all that's left. A lot of people have fallen out. When Rite Aid left, and last year AT&T and Nationwide dropped off at the end of the year. So more and more people started falling out of Plenty. I don't really know that it's going to be hanging around too much longer. Poor Buy Low and Winn-Dixie just bought into it less than a year ago. So it's going to be a tricky one for them to figure out what they plan to do. Oh, yeah. So Helena, so sometimes with the printable coupons, we're used to the idea of always being able to print 2, but sometimes the brands actually do limit us to just 1. So on that Arm & Hammer, you're allowed to print 1 of each of the offers that were out, but that was it. You couldn't get a second batch, and no one could. So you weren't alone on that one. If you misplace an extra care buck that isn't expired, Sasha's saying, I heard you could reprint them. How do you do this? So Sasha, if you go into your CVS account, my CVS, it's up at the top on CVS.com, log in and go to Extra Care. It's going to show all your current Extra Care bucks that are there. You're not able to reprint every single one of them, but they do give you the ability to reprint some. You'll be able to reprint beauty care bucks and other like quarterly rewards, but not always the ones that printed in the store. However, if you know that you have an Extra Care buck and you just lost it, I know it hasn't expired, I know what the value is, you can actually call, and CVS Corporate can put them back on your card to print the next time you're in the store. They don't like to do it, they get a little grumpy, but they can totally do it. So don't take no for an answer. If you log into CVS's website and it's not one of the ones that you're able to reprint that you're wanting, just call corporate and kind of, you know, show the upper hand. Like, I've heard, they'll probably give you a little speech like, this is the last time, we won't do this again, whatever. Just put them on my card and life will go much better in the end. Oh, yeah, let's see, trying to jump through and go back and forth with questions. Going back to how we were talking about entering your phone number last, Richie Lynn, what you're saying is really, Kroger is really a card-based store. So that cashier is already having a fit that you didn't have a card, and they're wanting you to scan it immediately. So that is why they're just in that whole kind of mindset. The stores that we have total control over, because there's no card, that's when I want to enter my phone number last. But if there is, we technically have a Kroger card, you just may not carry it. But Kroger, Buy Low, Lowe's Foods, Harris Teeter, all those stores that have cards, they're so used to, I am not allowed to do doing anything without this card, that they're going to have that same mentality about you entering your phone number at the register, that it must be first. So think about it as being stores that don't have a card, that I'm in control of when that phone number gets entered, and that's when I want to enter it last. Hopefully that makes sense for you. Do I know of anywhere to find the anatomy of a coupon? Many cashiers at different stores read limit 1 coupon per purchase as limit 1 coupon per transaction. That is one where, we have a lingo page on the Learn to Coupon page, and a kind of a detail breaking down all of it under the Learn to Coupon section, but it doesn't mean that it's going to help them. So you can always try to give them a talk through it all. The helpful part to me is that, like this coupon, for example, from Arm & Hammer, says in red, limit 1 coupon per purchase in red. So what you could do, it does not, however, anywhere on it say a limit of 1 identical coupon. So to kind of try to get the point across, maybe you have another coupon with you. I'm looking for that all coupon that I held up a minute ago, and I guess I didn't put it right back. Yeah, or pull up one of these guys. So even our Crest coupons from this past Sunday, they even state limit 1 coupon per purchase, and then right after that, no more than 4 identical coupons for the same product in the same day. So if they are having a fit over one that doesn't specify how many total, then to kind of show them, look, this says both, limit 1 per purchase, but limit 4 in one day. And to kind of get the point across that limit 1 per purchase is 1 per item purchased, but sometimes they're not going to want to listen anyway. It's really, the sad part is really that stores need to do a lot more education with their cashiers on coupons than they have. And I don't know why they don't, because the cashier is going to encounter a coupon. At some point in their cashier life, a coupon will come through the register, but they just don't do that education. I don't know why, but it would be great if they would. Let's see. So Donna, if your Publix is forcing you to enter the phone number, they shouldn't be. Just make sure you do it before you cash out. As long as you enter your phone number before you scan your card, it really doesn't matter. So just, unload your buggy slow if that's what you want to do. Still be putting things on the conveyor belt while they're scanning, but there's really no need at Publix for it to be done at the beginning. Can Rite Aid write a rain check? So last week, Rite Aid had Nestle bottled water as part of their bonus cash program. Lynn's store was out. Can they write a rain check to get the price reflecting what the bonus cash would have been? So in the past, Rite Aid has always allowed rain checks to print or to give the rewards that should have been given with the deal. I have not tested. Again, I told you guys I purchased 2 things since bonus cash took effect in Rite Aid. So I've not tested trying to get one since then, but I know it has always been part of their program, that they've always written rain checks to give rewards. So that's where I would start first, is just asking, can I get the reward with a rain check? The store may not know, so it might be something that you want to test on something really little if you're a regular Rite Aid shopper. Beyond that, I would ask the manager what their options are, because a lot of managers in Rite Aid, instead of writing a rain check, they will supplement a different product. So if they were out of the Nestle bottled water, they would hand you Aquafina or something else. That's where most of them go. They don't want to write rain checks. They go to supplementing other items. So it doesn't hurt to ask and see what they're willing to do around the whole thing in general. I don't know what your store told you, Lynn, but I just know in the past they've always allowed you to do that. And Barbara's question on the frozen rewards, yes, they do send a $10, it's a $10 Publix gift card for the frozen rewards that's running at Publix. Okay, jumping back over to YouTube, guys. Sorry about that. And Margaret says, we love Spam. I'm glad that I knew there would be somebody. I haven't eaten it in probably 30 years, so it may be great. I don't know. Let's see. I noticed that Target hasn't had any good deals in the last week, and I missed my mark to buy fitness clothing. So what I would look for, there's already a lot of clearance going on too. I saw someone posting shorts that they'd gotten on clearance at even Lulamom, if you want to go to fancy. Target does tend to take the last week of the month off in terms of super good deals, so never look for amazing things in the Target ad on the last week of the month. This week, though, Target has a $5 gift card when you buy any $20 worth of meat. It's a pretty sweet coupon. And remember, that's $20 before coupons. So you start adding in, Smithfield coupons and Hormel pepperoni, whatever kind of meat. It can be fresh, frozen, or deli. So go to town, $5 Target gift card with any $20 purchase of meat. So you can get that coupon from the Target weekly ad by texting the word grill to 827-438 or look in your Target app. It's in there too. So that's really 3 ways to use the coupon. You could use it 3 times, guys. But that would be the one that I wouldn't miss this week in Target. Don't give up on them if you're looking for deals right now. And Bev's even mentioning that sheets are $6.99 this week at Target. So we could go there too if you were looking, for something else and wanting a deal online. Aaron, I went to CVS last week and wanted to do the Garnier face mask deal, buy 2, get 2 extra care bucks. And the store didn't have 2, just 1. I asked for a rain check and they said they couldn't do that since there was 1 on the shelf. And then it cut off, Aaron, and I'm not allowed to see the rest. Oh, here we go. My husband gave me the rest. Look at him. I have bought it from there the past 6 months, however. Gotcha. So, I see. They wouldn't do it because it was something they wouldn't always carry. So this is what I would tell them, Aaron. CVS will always write a rain check for anything that they're out of. So what I would say, you know what? Just write the rain check, and if it's not something you normally carry, I won't use it because it's not ever going to be here. But will you please just write the rain check, and that way, if you do restock, I can still get the deal. But I get that potentially I won't ever have this item, that you won't ever restock on it. But they should totally write you the rain check for the deal. You could go, trying to go back in when it's a different cashier if they're being really hard-nosed on it, but hopefully just telling them that you're willing to possibly never use it is enough to at least get them to write it. Let's see. Yeah, so Maria, does not allow a manufacturer and load to cart even though they're 2 different values. So generally with Rite Aid though, remember I can only use 1 per item. So if I'm buying 2 alls and they're both $3 a piece, but I have the load to card and the printable, I should be fine. The computer's what's going to take that off automatically, but you shouldn't have any problem as long as you're buying 2 items to use those 2 coupons. But if I'm trying to use the load to card and a manufacturer on 1 item, it's not going to ever take them off, no. Let's see. I think I'm almost caught up with most of you guys. Where's the best deal for the Always Feminine products this week? So Suzanne, if you got the 3 off 2 printable, that's out. You can check the database if you need it too. It's in the coupon database. But where I would head, Publix has them on sale. Kroger has them on sale. You can also check the item search on Southern Savers too, just for the word always is going to pull them all up. But I tend to head in my brain Publix or Kroger for being the 2 lowest prices from what I remember. But I'm checking for you really quick. Yeah, so Kroger, it's part of the mega event that ends tomorrow night. So that's really probably where the best price is going with the mega event side and stocking up on that one. And Publix, they're on sale for $3.99. So after that $1.50 off coupon, you would pay $2.49 for them. Publix also has a store coupon for Tampax, but it's not in a booklet that a lot of us have. So you may or may not have that one if you were going that route. Wendy says, for the Atlanta market, do I recommend buying inserts rather than going with the AJC? I do, Wendy, because you're not going to get that Red Plum or that Procter & Gamble anymore. There are a lot of places that you can order inserts from. I tend to order mine from SundayCouponinserts.com. but you can order yours from anywhere. That's just where I get mine from. So they came today. These are mine. I always tend to have them because I check the mail right before I hop online. But they come in the mail, and I just put the date on the front, and I'm good to go. So I have a set of 4 that comes every week, meaning 4 red plums, and I have them all out of order now. But 4 red plums and 4 smart sources from the mail. So that's how you would want to go about it. SundayCouponInserts.com. I read today that Coupons.com has a new policy coming soon to print coupons. I wouldn't be surprised about it. I haven't heard anything, and I actually had a call with their corporate office today, so they didn't tell me anything big that's coming. I think, if anything, it's that where we have all been entering our phone numbers to verify that you have one account with Coupons.com, Tawana. They've never officially fully rolled that out, and you could have constantly been saying later, 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 and not done that. They're about to fully roll that out so that you have to activate that with a mobile phone or a phone number on a landline. So that is potentially what I would guess is the big change that's coming, but it could be other things. I can send them an email and try to find out too. Let's see. Oh, Lynn, I'm glad. Lynn says, I went to Lowe's Foods last week for the first time in months after I saw your trip recap. Thinking about going back to get some of the Maxwell House K-Cups. I'm glad that you were able to head in and get some of those deals. I know the way that they double coupons that high, just like Harris Teeter, it makes me feel like we have a Harris Teeter here. It makes me a little happier, even though Harris Teeter is really far away. Let's see. Catching up again. I would love for you to treat me to the Caribbean. I'm all about going on a cruise. If you want to take me with you, I am available to stow in anybody's luggage. Does anyone coupon at Fred's, since we're talking smaller stores? Yeah, let's go there. Let's jump back on topic, Heidi. Make me do it. So we've hit Family Dollar and Dollar General entirely. Let's go Fred's. Fred's does take manufacturer's coupons. They do also throw out 5 off 25s on Saturdays. From time to time, not every Saturday for them. And they used to double coupons. They no longer do that anymore. So just be ready for that. And then the store coupons that you're seeing in the Fred's ad, a lot of times are really manufacturer's coupons. So when you go to use them at the register, just be ready for them to not let you use them together. Occasionally they're store coupons, but a lot of times they're not. So I'm pulling up Fred's now. We covered Fred's, and I actually had to cut it from the site recently just to kind of cut some corners here and there because not that many people were using it, but I'll pull it up just to make sure that I'm on the same page about your gain coupons, Heidi, because I don't want to tell you wrong. Fred's is going to get bigger. They are buying a number of the Rite Aids in the Southeast. So there's a potential that more of us will have one nearby. Right now, the closest one to me is still pretty far away. Yes. This Fred's coupon that's Gain and Bounty, to me, Heidi, looking at them, they all say Fred's coupons on the top. But I would be very ready for that to be a manufacturer's coupon. The reason, if we go old school, because that's what that is, it's an old school barcode, is that old school manufacturer barcodes always started with a 5 or a 9. And then if they were any other digit other than a 5 or a 9, they were always a store coupon. And I say old school because if you look at any of these guys, I can't ever dig fast enough. So this guy has a double layer barcode on him. He doesn't have that traditional single layer barcode that we're used to seeing. Trying to see if anybody has. I don't know that anybody's using them in the grocery world anymore for print coupons because this double layer barcode is so much more secure. Here, it's totally not the best example, but we're going to use Steak and Shake. So we've got like that single barcode for Steak and Shake versus the double layer. That's really what I mean. That's what we're looking at. So this Fred's coupon is an old school barcode, exactly how they always started, but it starts with a 5. And the fact that it starts with a 5, even though it's old school barcode, to me, it's still a manufacturer's coupon. And if I try to pair it with another manufacturer's coupon, I would be very ready for that computer to beep and to not allow both of them. I mean, go for it and try it, but don't be discouraged if it doesn't take it, because that's what I would expect it to be. Okay. I let my Sam's Club membership expire after many years and I haven't even missed it. That's great to hear, Lynn. There's not a lot of deals that we're going to grab in the warehouse stores since we're going to be getting most of our personal care and paper goods everywhere else. Let's see. Aaron says, I just printed a coupon and it took 2 sheets with a barcode split in half. Can I tape it together and still use it in the store? I have never had that issue, Aaron. But yes, I would think you could. I would not, however, put the tape right over the barcode. That could make it really tricky. And Eileen, the best day or time to coupon is really any time. There's not any set time. Going the first of the ad is helpful if you want them to still be in stock. So drugstores start on Sundays, Target starts on Sundays. Grocery stores all tend to start on Wednesdays or Thursdays, depending on where you live. And that can be helpful to just not have to get rain checks. But in general, anytime is fine. The only time of the day I would not go is after work. If you've got a bunch of coupons going between like 5:30 and 7, stores are slammed. And so you walking up to the register with 45 coupons isn't going to make anybody happy, except maybe you, but none of them. So in terms of a big couponing trip, I would try to either go a little later after the evening rush, or during the day if you have that ability, even during lunchtime if you have, if you have to work. But that's the route that I would go. Miss J says, my CVS coupon card doesn't print the good coupons anymore. Like many of the other shoppers, could it be that I hardly shop in the store? It can be. So they do totally base it off of how often that you're in there. CVS knows that I love them. So this was in my mail today. I'm not only getting home mailers, I'm also getting a ton of good email coupons lately too, but the more that you're in the store, you tend to get good offers. So first, I would always recommend changing your email. So if you're not getting anything by email, let's start there. You go to CVS's website and switch out your email to something else. You can switch it back in a week or two, but just to update it in the system to kind of say, hey, send me an email. Make sure you're doing that one. Make sure they have your home address so they can send you some fun perks too. This one has a 15% off your next purchase, just the entire purchase, 15% off coupon, which is fun. And then a number of coupons for name brand, 5 off 25 Gillette razors, 3 off 15 Neutrogena cleaning, 3 off 9 Maybelline, which is sweet because we always have Maybelline manufacturers coupons. What's the best way to save big on taking my significant other out for Valentine's Day? There are some great ways to save. I would look for gift card deals being the first one. So head to raise.com and see what kind of discount gift card you can find and go from there. Make your plans according to what those gift cards are. So whether it's date night at Texas Roadhouse or whatever the case may be, you can even go cheap if that's the case. So my husband and I had date night, 2 weeks ago now? Was it? And grabbed a Texas Roadhouse gift card from Ray's and then managed to go super cheap to where we can actually get 2 dates out of that gift card versus just the one. So you could go that route too, but that's where I would first start off. Mariah says, do I need to buy a food saver if I want to buy meat in bulk from Zaycon? I'm buying a deep freezer on President's Day. I would recommend it. There is still that printable food saver coupon, guys. So, and I can stick that in the comments as well. I will pull the link for that one. But there's a $15 off food saver printable, and it's a good time to grab it. So the deal that I recommend for most folks with the food saver is that you get the Best Buy 20% off coupon, and you pair the $15 printable food saver with it. And then you're going to have one of the best prices by putting those two together. Some folks have also found that some are on sale in Target, but it isn't an advertised sale, so it's going to be hit or miss based on your store. But that is the route that I would go. Do I see great deals at Walmart? It doesn't seem like you mentioned this stuff the store very much. Ellen, we actually talked Walmart last week. We talked Walmart and Target, but in terms of Walmart, you're not going to go there for a major shopping trip. You're going to head in for maybe some hit or miss kind of treasure hunt type deals that are using mobile apps with manufacturers' coupons. So a lot of Ibotta deals in Walmart, and trying to kind of catch them around the store. So again, they're hit or miss because your store could be completely out of stock or not even sell that item. But those are the things that you're going to tend to get, but not a general just massive stock up trip in Walmart. Please don't do that. It's much cheaper to be in a grocery store than it is to be in Walmart, which might be crazy, but that is the route you want to go. So Jake, stores that double coupons in Southeast, or sorry, you're not in Southeast Texas. I'm putting in Chandra in there. The stores that double coupons in the South are Harris Teeter, Lowe's Foods, Bi-Lo, and Ingles. Those are the main 4 that still double coupons on a regular basis. Beyond those 4, you're going to be hit or miss. You're going to find occasional ones here and there in other areas that do. I know there's, who is it? Giants in the north, the doubles. You guys from the north can help fill into other northern stores. I just know on Southern Savers, those are the 4 that we cover that regularly double coupons. And Heidi's asking, does Lowe's Foods do a super double thing like Harris Teeter? Heidi, they used to, but they have not done that in years. They used to do triples, not super doubles, but triples. But again, it's probably been 4+ years since the last time we saw Lowe's Foods do that. So I don't know that you're going to see them ever do it again after all of that. Let's see, kind of catching up here with everybody's comments. Yeah, and oh, there we go. So some other people. Lydia is saying Giant doubles 99 cents or less, but only 4 clipped coupons are doubled per transaction. So I'm glad I wasn't off on that one. I thought my memory served me right. Aaron, do I think Saving Star will buy out Checkout 51 or vice versa since they're starting to have a lot of double offers? No. So Saving Star is actually owned by UPromise, which is the big college savings program. They were spun off from UPromise as kind of a little separate entity, but they're actually owned by UPromise. And UPromise is owned by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, who is owned by the U.S. government. So we get really big as we keep jumping through all those hoops. I don't think you'll see Checkout 51 run into that. Checkout 51 was bought by SmartSource, who runs the SmartSource inserts in your Sunday paper and runs the SmartSource printables. So they're all owned together. Everybody kind of owns everybody else in coupon land, and that's why you'll notice the top of SmartSource plus more savings at Checkout 51. But I don't think you'll see Saving Star and SmartSource come together unless the government decides that they need to buy it. That might happen. I don't know. Oh, yeah. So Rachel says, I recently was returning something at Winn-Dixie, and while looking at my receipt, the lady at customer service said the cashier should not let me use a coupon on both items on a BOGO deal. Rachel, it's kind of the way that I guess old school folks at Winn-Dixie would say that, but call corporate. If you ever have a cashier at Winn-Dixie that does not let you use 2 coupons on a BOGO deal, you should just call corporate and let them deal with it. It is their corporate coupon policy that they allow 2 items on a BOGO deal, even though one of them is free, because you're buying both items, and they will get reimbursed for both of those offers. So yeah, don't ever let the cashier tell you that. Just call corporate and kind of let them deal with it from their side. When and where do I buy furniture? So Amanda, what I would look for, you're going to find some good clearance deals as seasons change. If you want to go that route, if you're looking for like living room furniture and dining room furniture, that kind of thing, really it's hitting clearance sales just as they're changing out different models. We tend to see a lot of that in the spring, March, April time, and then again in September, October. Do not look for furniture around big holidays, meaning like Christmas, Thanksgiving. That's not when people are out buying massive furniture pieces, but always shop on 3-day weekends. So we're almost there. I know what was it, Mariah saying, I'm getting a freezer on President's Day. Always aiming for those 3-day weekends, which we're here, I think, or President's Day is coming up. I have to pull up a calendar. Who knows when things like that happen. 19th. So the 17th, 18th, 19th is your next 3-day weekend with President's Day, and they will run a lot of good sales on 3-day weekends. The other thing that I would look for, this is a little inside tip from us, is checking out to see if you've got any local estate sale and auction places. So we have one that's semi-close to Columbia that actually puts everything online. And you can pop in, you can bid if you want, or not bid on various items, and you can get some pretty good deals on items. Now, some of them will go sky high, but we've gotten a few things from that. I would like try to hold it up and show you, but our dining room set, for example, is from my husband's grandmother, but we needed more chairs for it. So we actually got a set of chairs from that. They don't match. If you were to come and look at my dining room right now, there's 4 different kinds of chairs. You know, it's a style we're going for, but we got a really good, decent deal on antique-looking chairs doing that. We have a little table that's right over there from doing that. We've gotten some rugs from them just through the years, but they're very inexpensive. So that would be something else. It just depends on your style, because going antique, going estate and auction type sales is going to tend to be more antique looking furniture, which, you know, you can tell that's what we go for around here, though that piece right there is really my husband's grandmother's as well. So this right here, we will take anything people give us. Maybe that's the way to look at it, but we were very, you know, honored to take the dining room set that was offered to us. We are very thankful to have it. Okay, catching back up again. Y'all are funny. Yeah, and then my husband says he won't post the URL. No competition. Not going to post it at all. Yep, you'll just have to Google that one. But if you email me, I might help you out since he won't share the link. He's the one that does all the bidding. I need a new car and a computer. Off the top of your head, when is the best time of the year to buy both? So new car, always best time is September. That's when the new models hit. And they're going to give you some really good deals on last year's models and even better deals on the year before that model. You get the idea. So all of these used cars just became a whole year older come September. So that's always the best time car-wise. Computer-wise is always back to school season, which you may feel like should be in August, but it really starts the second week in July. So if you can hold out for the second week in July, that's when we see the best computer deals. But we've seen a number of good offers. One of the sites that that I will share deals from a lot, but I would also personally recommend is DellRefurbished.com. It's all one word, DellRefurbished.com. Obviously, they're refurbished, but we have 2 laptops that we bought for our twins, because if you've ever had 2 kids that need to write papers at the same time, it's kind of a way to start fights. And we paid maybe $100, $120 for each of those laptops. They've been great laptops for them. Yes, they're refurbished, but to go out and get you can't even get a netbook for that price, but to get a Dell laptop for that price, we've been very happy. So that's where I would point you. Again, it's used, but it's a really good price. So Kathleen, let me make sure I didn't miss your question. Looking back up, I saw something about captioning, and Kroger has an e-coupon for Food Saver bags to save $5. I don't know if that's your comment either, but if anyone's wanting the Food Saver bags, for us, we don't tend to buy the name brand bags. We tend to buy them on Amazon in bulk, and I can share that link with you guys in a bit too. Find the off-brand that we use on Amazon. It works just as good as the name brand. Is the BOGO situation the same for Publix? I was only allowed to use one. No, Bev. So Publix will always let you use one manufacturer's coupon per item that you purchase. The only difference there being if that coupon has a limit itself. So, you know, to read the fine print, like these guys in the fine print, there's lots of red, and it says limit 1 coupon per purchase, limit of 4 exact same coupons per household. So you'd be fine here, but if the wording had said limit 1 identical coupon per purchase, then maybe the store has, is going to say, nah, you only get 1. But in Publix, you should always be allowed 1 coupon per item that you purchase. So if I purchase 3, I get 3, but they shouldn't ever give you a problem at all. Oh, and Bev's pointing out another good place to go. Lowe's and Home Depot give a 10% military discount, and checking out Habitat Restore for furniture or appliances, and going that route for things that have been donated also helps out the Habitat folks as well as they build more houses. Lots of folks asking for that link. I guess I'll have to try to beat him to put the link up for you guys. Let's see. To jump back in. Kathleen, my husband says he tried to turn on captioning on the YouTube side. I don't know if that was your question either, but he's not sure if the captioning will ever work on live video. I can only imagine what that would be like as they tried to catch my southern accent that occasionally pops in too. As it is, Siri, anytime I say the word already, I don't know why, I just say already, Siri types Artie. Anybody else have that problem? Siri just needs to get a little more southern and life would be okay. To help out Bev, Coupon Polly on the Facebook side is saying her Publix in Georgia allows 8 identical coupons per item, per like item, I guess is the way to view it. If you were buying 8, you could use 8. What's a good price for toilet paper? You got 2 kids in college. So for me, Lynn, I'm buying the 12 double roll packs usually and aiming to get that 12 double roll pack for always less than $4. Depending on the brand. So we tend to buy Charmin or Cottonelle. Those are our go-tos. But you can definitely beat that if you are hunting around. A little tip, if you use the item search, Lynn, on Southern Savers, toilet paper isn't called toilet paper. Grocery stores call it bath tissue. So just make sure you're searching for the correct term to find all of the current deals. I'm looking at the ones at Dollar General, since we're talking Dollar General tonight, actually did catch my eye. So Dollar General has Cottonelle this week. 30 double rolls are $9.95, and then we have a $1 off coupon and a Dollar General 2 off 2, so you could buy 2 packs. 30 double rolls for, that's basically going to come out to be like you grabbed 2.5 12-roll packs for $8.95 after coupons. It's really not a bad price. So that's what I try to always put things in, is that 12 double roll value and whether or not we can hit it. If you're cool with Angel Soft, you'll get 12 big or 12 family rolls for $3.95. It's all about the brand. But that's kind of my price. iPhone 8 deals. Verizon is offering $100 off of any iPhone 8 without needing a new plan if you're wanting to go that route just directly through Verizon. But Lynn, honestly, a lot of the deals are just to buy that phone outright as an unlocked phone or even a Verizon phone, but going through eBay or a local place, even looking at some that are just slightly used, it's usually much cheaper than just going straight through Verizon. Let's see, jump back over on this. Okay, so Jonathan's asking if we can talk health insurance. That's kind of a big question, Jonathan, but we can totally go there on another call. The tricky part about talking health insurance is that right now, as we talk about ways to save on health insurance, you can't do anything about it because you only get this 1 month that you're allowed to make any changes. I will tell you, Jonathan, and I can put a link in the comments when we're done, but our family has switched to Medi-Share, which is a Christian health sharing program. It's not insurance, and they're very big on telling you that. But we gave up on normal health insurance because we couldn't afford it. It was going to be $1,300 a month for health insurance for a $13,000 deductible. Yeah, so it just was insane. So we switched and we pay $500 a month for the whole family for a $3,700 deductible. It's kind of a no-brainer. But that's what we do, to give you a short answer on that one. And I can put a link to how that works because I did a long post on that in the comments when we're done too. Let's see. when my youngest outgrows clothes, do I sell on my own or donate to Goodwill? So Lynn, we're probably not as every family is different. For us, having 5 girls, by the time the 2-year-old is outgrowing things, because she is, we don't plan on any more, guys. By the time she starts to outgrow things, they're usually very, very, very worn out. So church dresses we pass down to my niece, who is a year younger than my daughter, and that's only fair because my mother-in-law bought 98% of all the church dresses that we own. So to not pass those down to my sister-in-law would just be rude. So church dresses all get passed down, and probably 70% of the rest of it all is either donated or trashed, turned into rags, and maybe another 30% that we can pass down to my niece. But we're kind of hard. With 5 kids going through clothes, they're just not any good by the time that we're just done at that point. But we still keep wearing them too. So you may spot my youngest out and around town. I didn't realize this. We went to the fair this fall, and my mother-in-law asked me as we were at the fair, is she trying to tell us something? And I looked down, and my youngest is wearing a Big Sister shirt, because we will totally wear anything that's in the drawers. No, there's no message here. Sorry, you should really have stopped me before we went out in public on that one. But yeah, we will hand down everything that we possibly can, Len. Okay, last question. Where's the best place to buy an iPod Mini 3? So any type of electronics, where I would head first is checking out and just starting to price match across the board. Newegg, Best Buy. You can look at Apple directly, but probably not a very good deal. eBay and possibly Target if they're going to run any gift card deals, but they do that on very select items. So that's where I would start and just try to kind of piece it all together. I haven't seen any just outright sales on that though to help you specifically on that product by any means. Okay. I think that we're all caught up. I'm going to go ahead and call it for the day. We didn't even get through all the little stores that I had. One deal I don't want you guys to miss. It's tomorrow. Tomorrow is National Free Frozen Yogurt Day. So you can head to TCBY, Minchies, Yogurtland, probably anywhere else that sells frozen yogurt is going to run a similar deal, but a ton of places are offering free yogurt tomorrow. So make the kids think that you're amazing and you're going to take them out for a treat, because there's no limit here. There's no coupon that only one of you is going to get free yogurt, but everybody's going to get free yogurt. So the only limitation was that Yogurtland is during particular hours, 4 to 7 p.m., but anyone with Minchies, anyone with TCBY, it's all day long. So be, awesome mom or awesome aunt, and let's give everybody yogurt tomorrow and enjoy the fun treat. And don't miss that one. So hit those. My husband also just stuck in the link to all the top deals from today if you want to grab that in the comments too. So you guys have, Jennifer, yeah, I think even Sweet Frog, I kind of ran out of time. I was writing that post late last night, but I am pretty sure they are also offering a freebie for National Free Yogurt Day. And the best way to always check that out is to check all of those companies' pages on Facebook, because that's where they're going to share all of their top deals. So I'm pulling up Sweet Frog now on Facebook. We'll see how fast it wants to load. But it wouldn't ever hurt to try. Let's see. Oh, and yeah, Sweet Frog is not, they don't have anything that they've mentioned at the top of their page. But you could always send them a message too and ask as well. So we could all bombard them if you wanted. I'll stick Sweet Frog in the Sweet Frog's Facebook page in the comments and let you all send them a message and ask about tomorrow night. Okay, so next Monday, same time, same place, I will come up with another topic, or we will finish out some of the stores we didn't hit. I hope you guys have a great week. Share with some friends how to start saving and how to start couponing. It's not hard to teach them, and hopefully we can keep adding to the mix and having even more folks joining us. You guys have a great night, and I will share more deals as we find them.